Hello and welcome to Marketing Livestock Question and Answer. This will be episode 2. Glad to have you here this week. Hopefully we'll answer some questions that might pertain to you. Just a reminder, if you are interested in asking questions for future videos, you can either include them in the comment section of this video or send me an email, and I'll have the email information at the end of this presentation. So I'm Bridger Fates, Livestock Marketing Specialist with University of Wyoming Extension. And let's get started with this week's question. So the question I had this week is, how much can I afford to pay for a bull? Well, I'm not going to answer how much you can afford to pay, because that definitely depends on some things like cash flow and other things like that. But we'll take a look at what's the value of a bull and approach it from that direction this week. So let's take this example of if you had annual cow cost of $750, and that's your cash cost plus pasture rent. So, how much does it take to run a cow per year on your ranch? That's that annual cow cost. And in this example, it's $750. And then if we had revenue from calves, so if you had 500-pound calves at $1.67 a pound come this fall, then those calves would be worth $835 a piece. So that's a net gain of $85 for this example. And if we had a bull to cow ratio of 25 cows for each bull, does that mean that it's as simple as just multiplying that $85 net gain per calf times 25 calves times 5 years that you have that bull in service, so you can afford to pay $10,625 for that bull? Well, no, it's not that simple. There's some other things we need to think about, and I'll show you on the next slide. We have a calculator that does think about those things and makes this little process a little easier for you. So not every cow exposed will be bred, and not every cow bred will calve. So you really need to look at your weaning percentage as a percent of cows exposed, right? So you're going to lose a certain percent between when you turn that bull in and when you preg check, and then you're going to lose a certain percent from when you preg check to when you calve, right? And that number will be different depending on the ranch, but use that number to get at this bull value. The next thing you need to consider is, do you have an interest on an operating loan? So if you have an operating loan, you need to at least cover that operating loan with interest. And so we need to add that into the calculation. But maybe more than just breaking even on your operating loan, you'd like to make a return on your investment. So how much of a return on your investment do you want? Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Is it a 15% return on your investment? That is up to you. That's part of your ranch plan, but you can certainly enter that into the calculator that I'm going to show you here on this next slide. And then what about inflation? So certainly we know that inflation continues to rise, so the calculator automatically adjusts for inflation. And then finally, does a bull have a salvage value? Well, yes, a bull does have a salvage value, so we have to calculate into how much that bull is really worth to you right now. So there is a new tool on the Wyoming Ranch Tools website. It's a new tool just this week. I'm going to go over that and show you how that tool works. So this is what the tool looked like on the website. It's the bull valuation tool. In this, you would enter your annual cow costs. In this example, we have $700 per cow. You enter in your sale weight of your calves at $500 or 500 pounds in this example, and then a calf price. We have them in there at $167 a hundredweight. The next thing that you would enter is your cull bull weight. That really depends on your ranch. I've just got an example in here of 2,000 and a cull bull price. Right now it's at $50 a hundredweight, but that depends on your location, your market, what you would enter there. Then you would enter, if you have an operating loan, what that operating loan percentage rate is. In this example, we have it in here at 5%. If you don't have an operating loan, if you're operating on a cash basis, then you don't need to enter anything here. You can enter 0 as your operating loan. You would next enter your winning percentage per cow exposed. So in this example, I have it in here at 90% per cow exposed. Number of calves per, or number of cows per bull, we have that in there at a 1 to 25 ratio. And then desired return on your investment. So in this example, we have that we want a 5% return on our investment. So those are the input cells that you can enter. And then the output is over here in this estimated bull value. And that's based on years of service. So if that bull will last you, if he's going to last you 4 to 5 years of service, that's the numbers you'd kind of want to look at. That's probably a fairly average estimate here in Wyoming, is to get 4 to 5 years of service out of them. If cattle prices are going to be constant, so that $1.67 calf price, if we think that's going to hold over the next 4 to 5 years, then right now we can afford to pay about $4,443 for a bull if he's going to be in our herd for 4 years, or $5,000 for that bull if he's going to be in there a little longer. Now, if you end up paying more for your bull than that, then you can expect a smaller return on your investment. If you can get your bulls bought for a little cheaper than that, then you can expect a little bit more than a 5% return on your investment. So not a bad thing. This is just a starting point to give you an idea of the value of that bull based on the expected return on your investment that you're looking for. Now, if you think that the market prices are going to be decreasing year over year by 2% over the next several years, then this is how much you can afford to pay for a bull by looking at this column. If you think market prices are going to be increasing year over year by about 2%, then you would look at this column in terms of how much you can afford to pay now for a bull. So that's that calculator. Again, it's on the Wyoming Ranch Tools website under the bull valuation menu item. It's a great place to get a start and an idea of what you can afford to pay for your bull with an expected return on your investment. So hopefully that helps you as you're looking at bulls this spring. So that's it for this week's question and answer. If you have any questions that you'd like to have read for next week, please submit them in the comments below this video, or you can email them to me at bmfates@uwyo.edu. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing to this channel, and this video certainly helps as we work to build this channel and to offer these question and answer sessions to you. I will post links to the Wyoming Ranch Tools site in the description so that you can access that tool. And with that, thanks for watching again this week. This is Bridger Fates with University of Wyoming Extension, and we'll see you next week.